You know, when I said get your shit straight, I didn't mean by blowing another fucking lead, Vegas. Holy shit! How do you blow another fucking lead at home and lose it in overtime again? Vegas lose to the Winnipeg Jets in overtime 4-3 after leading 3-1 from the first period. Let's talk about it. Because, yeah, Marc-Andre Fleury was out. Malcolm Subban started after a long while. Yeah, Sub was getting a start. So it felt good. Felt nice. You know, maybe Vegas' defense might step up, play up to par. But didn't start out like that. Winnipeg gets the first goal 2 minutes and 19 seconds into the game. Perreault. And it's just a bad turnover by England on defense. And I mean, have we heard this story? How many times have we heard this story before? Right? Oh, Vegas, there's a bad turnover on defense and fucking lets in a goal. Surprise, surprise. We do that here. Concede a goal early on, and it's 1-0 early on. And it's not until we get a power play that Vegas takes their chance and goes for it. And it's only, not even a dozen seconds into this power play. Lots of crisp puck movement to get the goal going. And it's Jonathan Marchessault for the Vegas Golden Knights. 4 minutes and 51 seconds in on a power play. I know. Crazy that Vegas gets a power play goal. But here's the thing. It's a solid setup. It gets Marshy open. And from this point on, in a span of 3 minutes, Vegas scores 3 goals in total. Right? So they score the power play goal, and then Max Pacioretty, 7 minutes into the first period, gets a goal, and it's Stoner who gets the turnover, who, you know, fucking scoops that shit up, no problem. Gets the nice, easy pass to Pacioretty, and Brossoit has no chance. No chance, son. And you follow that up with, you know, some crazy, you know, turn of events where you have a penalty, but the opposition takes a penalty, so it's a 4-on-4. And this is where Vegas capitalizes on a Nate Schmidt goal. Glad to have our boy back in his second game, and he gets a goal. I mean, it's great to see Nate Schmidt producing right then and there. And at this point, you're thinking, cool, Vegas is leading 3-1. This is fantastic. And, you know, to come back from a 1-0 deficit, 3 unanswered goals, I mean, you're feeling great, and you're just hoping that Vegas kind of keeps up this pace from the first period onward. And yes, they did have one more shot than Winnipeg, 10-9 in the first period. But again, Vegas looked better. Vegas looked better in that first period. They looked solid. And moving forward, it was going to be a question of, can they sustain this? Can they put up this performance consistently throughout the rest of the game? Unfortunately, in the second period, what happens is Lowry elbows Alex Tuch's head, and Tuch immediately goes back to the locker room. Ryan Reeves and Lowry drops gloves immediately afterwards, and both get a 5-minute major. The problem with this game for me was the damn near incompetent oversight of the referees where, okay, cool, Lowry just shot a guy in the fucking head with his elbow. That has to be a major, right? That nothing? You're going to give nothing on that? Okay. All right. And we'll get to the controversial non-call in the third period, but that's pretty much how the referee and officiating, you know, solidified itself in this game from that second period. Hey, you got elbowed in the head, kid. No problem. Go to the locker room. Bye-bye now. Oh, Ryan Reeves is going to fight? Oh, what a nuisance. What a nuisance, right, NHL? Fucking idiot. And the same kind of sentiment could be said about our defense today. I thought Derek England looked piss poor all game, just turning over pucks inside defense, looking like a real old man on ice. I'm going to be real honest, man. And, you know, Vegas had opportunities. I mean, a lot of great opportunities in that second period. And 3 shots hitting the post. 2 in the power play. and one right before that. So hitting that post, I mean, it feels like Vegas fans sometimes give excuses as to why we lost. Oh, we hit the post. No, you can't use that just as an excuse to say, oh, this is why we lost the game. No, in that second period, you had ample amount of chances. You did. You absolutely did. But you just couldn't capitalize on it. And credit to Winnipeg. They started showing up in that second period. And, the shots showed 10-7 in Winnipeg's favor. And in the third period, it was just relentless action from Winnipeg. And Vegas' stupidity on the penalty. Guys, why are we the most penalized fucking team in the NHL? Like, yeah, our penalty killing is solid because of that. Our number is so stupid high that we got to compensate that for killing off penalties. Holy fuck. We're into our fourth penalty by the start of the third period. Fourth, okay? And this is where Winnipeg starts getting their fucking momentum. This is where they start getting their juice going. Perreault gets the fucking 1-goal deficit eraser. I guess that's what you want to fucking call it. He makes the game 3-2. Okay, Perreault makes the game 3-2, 10 minutes and 2 seconds into the third period. And listen, by the start of this third period, I was already thinking in my head, all right, we have a 3-1 lead. I feel like we're going to blow this. Somehow, some way, I feel like we're going to blow it and we're going to fucking lose in overtime 4-3. Mark Scheifele gets a fucking goal. And, okay, let's really take a look at this Scheifele goal. Yeah, the Perreault goal, power play, I get it, that happens because Vegas fucked up. Okay, that's fine at all. But explain to me the Scheifele goal. Because the icing call should have been there. The way the fucking puck drives all the way through behind Malcolm Subban, behind the trapezoid, right fucking back there, Nate Schmidt has already crossed the fucking line. He's already crossed the hash mark. I think it was Wheeler, 90. Whoever the fuck. Nowhere fucking near Nate Schmidt. Nowhere fucking near Nate Schmidt. Icing's not even called. And Scheifele is able to get the equalizer. Whistle's already blown. That play is dead. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Whoa, is Vegas? Oh, we kept getting screwed by the refs." No, that's not the narrative here. But the reality of the NHL and a lot of these sports fucking officiating, referees are terrible at their job. Somebody needs to hold them accountable. There needs to be a punishment system because, quite frankly, this is embarrassing. Like, how do you fuck it up this bad? It wasn't icing. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm a hockey noob and I'm thinking, this is icing, right? There's no fucking way. No, whistle's blown. And Vegas at this point got in their own heads. You get that goal, that equalizer, 13 minutes and 17 seconds into the game. They're already in their heads. And Vegas, from the 5-minute mark in the third period, when there's 5 minutes left in this fucking third period, you know what Vegas decides to do? They fucking sit back and not do anything. I genuinely felt Vegas kind of sat back and waited for overtime in the last 5 minutes of that third period. Call it what you will. That's what I saw. That's what I see in their body language when I'm watching this fucking game. And I gotta tell you, man, it's embarrassing. You lost a 2-lead. You lost a 2-lead game at home. Like, I'm sorry, it's a 2-goal lead game and you fucking blew it at home again. What the actual fuck are we doing? And yeah, blame the referees, blame the posts. But the reality is, you blew it. You blew a lead at home again. And Winnipeg in this third period, credit to Winnipeg. Seriously, credit to Winnipeg because their effort showed. 16 shots to Vegas' 6. Vegas was more interested in cruising in overtime rather than actually giving a fuck in those last 5 minutes. And sure enough, Subban makes a couple of decent saves in the overtime. But Connor gets the goal. 3 minutes into the overtime period. Connor gets the game winner. I wasn't even surprised. I, quite frankly, wasn't surprised. I genuinely believed, okay, cool, we're going to play arrogantly. We're not going to take our chances on the 3-on-3 in overtime, and we're going to blow this. And I'm not, taking pride in the I told you so kind of shit. I'm just telling you what I felt throughout the entirety of that beginning of the third period and onward. And it's immensely frustrating. I mean, this kind of shit is immensely frustrating because you see the talent on this team. But they keep fucking up. And credit to Winnipeg. Because listen, let's give credit to fucking Winnipeg. S.C.Y played a fucking great game. 22 saves on 25 shots and 880 save percentage. Not the most glamorous number, but relatively speaking to the shots that he had, he did great. After the first period, he allowed no goals. No fucking goals. Okay? That's what we have to put in our heads here. He allowed no fucking goals after the first period, 3-goal debacle. Okay? He kept it in. He kept it well. Now, Malcolm Subban. I could say a lot of good things about him in this game. I really can. 35 saves on 39 shots at 897 save percentage. The reality of Malcolm Subban in this game was he did great. I thought he did really well. Maybe that power play goal in the third period, maybe he could have done something. But the reality is I think Malcolm did pretty damn well throughout the entirety of this game. He kept us alive in, I'd say, the last two periods. I mean, to even get it into overtime. I thought he did really well. But everything around him today just imploded. I have no fucking idea how we just implode each and every time these last few games. It's been incredibly embarrassing. The fact that, just last week when we hosted Anaheim, you're leading 5-1, but you allow a late goal by Adam Henrique because of a mental lapse, more or less. And against Montreal, you blew it and sent it to overtime where you blew it again. And here, it's the same story. You blew it in the third period and you blew it in overtime. And listen, special teams, they got to step up. 1 of 3 on the power play, 3 or 4 on the penalty kill. Now, on the penalty kill, I understand. You make stupid mistakes, you're going to get stupid prizes. Okay? But, man, that power play is abysmal. Like, it really is. I don't know what else to say about that fucking power play, man. It gets really daunting to watch Vegas try to go on a power play where they take at least 45 seconds to set up a fucking decent play and then miss it fucking wide of the net and get the fucking puck cleared out all the way to the other side of our trapezoid and have to build that shit up for another 45 fucking seconds, which, by astrophysics math, that's about 1 minute and 30 seconds, right? Holy Christ. I am just absolutely gutted and embarrassed and pissed at this result. And what irritates me more are these ridiculous 3-stars, okay? The hockey guy on YouTube makes a very valid point. A lot of these 3-stars given by individual teams in their home stadiums can be really stupid and really subjective. And I'm a Vegas fan. Come on, boys and girls. I'm a Vegas fan here. Okay? I live in Vegas. I'm a season ticket holder. But I got to tell you, this 3-star that they put out, it's kind of dumb. 3-star William Karlsson, 2-star Nate Schmidt, 1-star Connor? Like, really? Okay. If it were up to me, 3-star Jonathan Marchessault, 2-star Perreault because he had the fucking 2 goals. Duh. Or you could honestly put Scheifele in the number 2 role. I don't really care, but I'd rather put Perreault because he had 2 visible fucking goals. And yeah, Connor in the 1-star because he gets the overtime winner. But to have the fucking arrogance to put us losers in those last 2 stars there, stupid. I'm sorry, that's just fucking stupid. And this is just an infuriating game. It really is. This is another game where you look at Vegas and think, really, you're going to fucking play down to your potential again? I'm not talking shit about the Winnipeg Jets when I'm saying this. But the Knights are really playing down to their competition. They are playing this kind of arrogant style, sauntering about. And You can call it unlucky chances hitting the post. You can call it officiating fucking us. And yeah, valid points. Valid points, yes. But guess what? That's not the only thing that can fucking make or break games. You can actually, you know what you can do? Play the game, score more than the other guys, and win. Holy shit, yeah, if you score more than the other guys, you win! I gotta fucking walk or something. I gotta go to the gym or something, man. This is just fucking infuriating. This is just another fucking thing where I have to just, just shake my head and just hope this nightmare goes away, because these fuckers are flying over to Columbus in a couple of days, so I don't have to see them at the fucking fortress for a couple of days. Over a week, so. Holy fuck! Knights, I know I say this a lot, but get your fucking shit straight. Like, what the actual fuck are we doing here, boys? Like, what the fuck? Do you want to just keep losing? Do you want to just keep getting 1 points at home? Is that your fucking goal and desire? To start November like this? You end October in a one-note overtime, disgusting, embarrassing loss, and you start the month off like that? Is that how you really want to start off the month? If I'm Gallant, I'm looking at those guys and saying, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? And somebody has to look at Gallant and think, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are we really not playing aggressive anymore? Are we just going to sit back and try to play for points now? Is that it? I'm done. I'm done for today. Like, I don't even want to fucking talk about this right now. I'm getting pissed off. 2 points in 2 games. Both overtime losses at home. Back-to-back night. And Winnipeg played a back-to-back game. Let me just be clear on that. Winnipeg played a back-to-back game. They played Connor Halibut in goal yesterday, and they played Brossois, and they fucking won. Okay, this is the second time we lost an opponent that had back-to-back games. 2 nights in a row. 2 nights. October 31st and November 2nd. We suck ass at home. I mean, to be quite frank, we suck ass right now. I would love to see Vegas just look at the mirror and say, well, something's got to be changing here. We're not getting shit right. Something's not right. It's fucked. And I'm hoping Alex Tuck is okay. And hopefully moving forward we can get shit straight. Seriously, guys, get your shit straight. I don't fucking want to deal with this fucking terrible run again. Like, I hate making just downer reviews. I do, but you're leaving me no choice because of your shit production on the ice. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna for real go now. All right, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now fuck off.